Soyinka told us how Tinubu used his drug money to pay his house rent when he was stranded. This is payback time, and Soyinka cannot fool Nigerians. We also can't forget that this same Soyinka was among those who protested on the basis that fuel price was increased to 96 naira by Jonathan administration. But today, Tinubu has increased it to 612 naira, which is a 500% increase. And no protest or occupy Nigeria. Some people believe that Soyinka is driving a tribal narrative. Well, the reason why some people are coming out to complain is the statement made by Wole saying that Peter Obi did not win 2023 presidential election. That even his people, the so-called Labour Party chieftains, that they are aware that he did not win, that he came third, just like one of Tinubu's journalists who works at TVC, or this Baba Jide Otitoju. I think that one, we have not been hearing much about him, the way newspaper always talk about him on social media. He came out and said, you know what, that he can swear by anything, that he knew quite well. He can swear with his life that Tinubu won the election, because they know that they are on the good side of the government of the day. So it is very possible to manipulate anything. Well, everybody is entitled to his opinion. Just like some people come out and tell you that, oh, Peter Obi won the election, Peter Obi did this, Peter Obi did that. I think the only person who is not really have a very strong supporter is who does not have a strong supporter is Atiku. Atiku lately has been pressing Tinubu's neck here and there, and the APC people and supporters are not happy about it, and they just quickly went on the route that oh, see the same article that Tinubu helps to become a president at some point in time. So why didn't you see all these flaws before now? Now that you know that this is his last chance of getting power, he's not doing everything to destroy Tinubu. You know, that is even by the wayside. But from this statements being made by people that at some point in time, Wole Soyinka had benefited from Tinubu, and Tinubu's wife again will learn that where maybe why this man was doing some of his courses or whatever, that Tinubu's wife gave him some utensils and what have you in one way or the other, and you begin to wonder that this kind of person cannot even say the truth. But when it came to the issue of a Goodluck Jonathan, this man was all over the place. Oh my God, Professor was all over the place. Even when some people knew quite well that Jonathan did not do well. But what he was saying then was really right concerning Jonathan. Everybody was talking, the whole thing was biting. The suffering that Nigerians are going through today, if you really want to look at the statements or the statements out there concerning how Tinubu helped Soyinka, when you look at the whole thing holistically, you begin to wonder the kind of baggages that Tinubu has. If it were to be somebody else, oh my God, I know the way they dragged this man, what was his name? Atiku. In 2019, when they were talking about some of the deals or whatever that happened to him in the US, oh, he could not go to US, he could not do this, he could not do that. They were dragging him. When you want to check the baggages of a article, you can't compare it with a Tinubu now. It's just like it's just like 20% of the kind of baggages and the embarrassment Tinubu is bringing, because majority of Nigerians do not have shame. That is why they are not even thinking that this kind of a thing is just too embarrassing. It's just glowing globally. You know the embarrassment that all these things were really among them within Lagos while he was clamoring for vying for the to be governor. So it ended it. So it didn't even go around Nigeria because people were not really bothered, because they believed, some people believed that it was just happening in Lagos, so they should just take care of themselves. But as he came out now to become the president, the whole thing has escalated nationwide. And that did not stop there. It has gone globally. The embarrassment that the so-called man that want to be, that is now your president, is having all these dirty things and all of that. Because the people are not ashamed. And you want the international community, as an individual, you say you get some sort of embarrassment when you are traveling out, because there's that stigma, on Nigerians. And now you think it's not going to be doubled. It's going to be doubled. So the hypocrisy of Wole Soyinka, it is what people are analyzing all over the place. The issue of electoral process, this man could not say nothing about it. The issue of Agbero disenfranchising the people during election, no, he never said anything. Oh, it's just, no wonder he couldn't. I was imagining, and I'm thinking that what happened on, like, during Buhari's time, when Jonathan was about to leave. This man was just all over the place. He was talking about the things happening in Nigeria under Buhari. Even when Buhari came on board, he was talking. He went against Jonathan. Buhari came on board. Buhari did not do well. He was talking because people said he was part of the people that brought Buhari in, because he was castigating Jonathan as at that time. But when Buhari started misbehaving, he came out and he was talking. So when it was time for Tinubu to campaign, I was expecting this man, and I just told myself, oh, I know that this man, he wouldn't want to just stand for anybody, unlike the way his voice was so loud during Jonathan's time and Buhari's time. So he didn't want to just go in that route, not knowing that he didn't have the boldness or courage to campaign or talk about Tinubu. But not until when Tinubu now won, he was not looking for a way to come out to say, oh, I line with Tinubu. The next thing he picked on obedience, called them all manner of names. See, no matter what anybody says, no matter the divide you belong to, whether you belong to Atiku, Obi, or Tinubu, the reality is that there's something that you cannot avoid, you cannot escape. It is the reality and the suffering, the hardship that everybody is going through. This man cannot say, forget election is over. Then what about the outcome? What about the dividends of democracy? What and what and what and what? Advise the government on what to do. But they know that things are not working well. They know that some of the policies that this man has taken, try to implement, none of them is, none of them is really advantageous to the people. There has been disadvantageous to the people. He cannot say anything about it. The only thing he can come up with is, oh, Obi did not win, and it's a Labour Party uh, men or women, and whatever, they knew, or they are aware that he did not win. That is just what this man, what a person win, no win. What's the concern of say you win or no win? Now that one go bring food for person table. Can't you say talk about it? And a lot of talks here and there that this man cannot be trusted. No, it is not left for an individual to know what they really want to do, where they want to go to, and what they really want to believe. The reality is just there for everybody to experience. So guys, leave your comment down there below and let us have your take.